Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to another Initial Focus Daily. And as you can see, I'm actually outdoors. Yes, I actually do come outside sometimes. I was going to film with the Osmo, but then it's actually kind of raining right now, so hey, why not bring out the waterproof iPhone 7 Plus, right? So today I want to talk about what to expect from next week's Apple event. And I am super excited. So obviously Apple's iOS event has kind of surpassed, so don't expect obviously any new iPhones, no new versions of iOS, and probably no iPads. Pretty much this is going to be Mac exclusive, and specifically most of the rumors have been shaped around the MacBook Pro line, because that hasn't been really updated in 4 years. It's gotten the new Intel processors every year, but it hasn't had a redesign or any significant change to it since really the Retinas first came out. So what to expect this year is a thinner MacBook Pro line, not necessarily as thin and not kind of that wedge design as the MacBook Airs, and not as thin obviously as the MacBook, but definitely a little bit thinner. And with that comes the deletion of the traditional USB type A ports and all the normal ports basically. So it's rumored that there's going to be, photos show at least 2 USB-C type Thunderbolt 3 ports, which I, as you guys know, am super all for. I love USB type C, and especially if it's Thunderbolt 3 capable, that would be fantastic. It really is the best option for computers and transfer speeds and data ports at this point. Now, besides just ports, the other big stories that are coming out and kind of been not necessarily leaked, but you can kind of see them in the same photos, is there's a space for the removal of all the different function keys that are normally at the top. And I talked about this in one of my last vlogs, but it looks like it's going to be replaced with an OLED panel, like a little strip, to replace all the function keys and allow other software to take advantage of that. And it's rumored to be called, get this, the Magic Toolbar. And I completely can see Apple doing this. You got the Magic Trackpad, the Magic Mouse, and Magic pretty much everything else. So it just makes sense that they would have a Magic Toolbar. But yeah, that's probably the feature I'm most excited for, and the fact that the MacBook Pros will probably come in all of the different colors that the MacBook are in. So you have silver, gold, and space gray, which would be super awesome, and I would super look forward to. There's still no hardcore leaks in terms of Mac Pro, so I don't honestly know if we're going to see that tomorrow. I definitely want to see it, and I'll be slightly disappointed if we don't, but people are saying, you know, do they really sell enough to even update it every couple of years? I would at least like to see 1 or 2 USB Type-C Thunderbolt 3 ports, even if they don't make a big deal out of it. Update graphics cards, processors, stuff like that, because, I mean, it's their biggest Pro product, and the fact that it's, you know, now 3, almost 4 years old. And the Magic Toolbar and the Mac Pro also lead me to a software point, which is Final Cut Pro. It's rumored that we will see 10.3, because if you actually, I don't know if you still can, but people were going to the trial page to where you can download a free trial of Final Cut Pro, and someone saw that it attempted to download 10.3, which is not released. I believe the latest public release is like 2.9.3 or something like that. And it obviously didn't work, so the person wasn't able to actually see what new features are, but there's expected some pretty nice improvements, because it's been since, I believe, February since the last software update, which is pretty crazy. So I'm super excited about all this stuff. There's no big stuff in terms of iMac, although I suggest those being updated with the latest processors and maybe a space gray. I saw like a picture of a colorware one, and it looked beautiful in black, so that would be awesome if they just add some little splash of color to their entire Mac lineup. Man, it really starts to affect you after a while holding up a phone. I don't know how vloggers do this all day long. But yeah, so those are the big things to expect from the Mac event next week. So I hope you guys are excited as I am. Let me know down in the comments below if I forgot to mention anything that you've heard about. And yeah, let me know what you guys are mostly excited about. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day.